Microphone just broke, so I'm so pissed off. But I really wanted to do this video because, especially for women, if y'all know you guys have like guy friends and they're like that good guy, and you guys know y'all not attracted to him or y'all not even into him, don't date him just because he's the nice guy, just because he's the good guy, just because you guys got history together or you guys got a lot of time together. You got to stand on your boundaries. You got to stand on business. Like, if you are not attracted to him, don't settle for him just because he's the good guy, just because he's the guy that listens to all your problems and he's the guy that gives you emotional and mental support. Just don't do it. Do not settle. I don't care how lonely it gets. I don't care how desperate you are. If you really not attracted to him like at all, sexually, physically, even his personality, like it doesn't give you butterflies, sometimes it may give you the ick. Or if you're just really not compatible with this person, you're really not into this person, but this person is your friend, or is this person is somebody you know, do not date him. Do not date him. I know it's so hard to find a good man in this world. Like, I get it. Just like it is hard for men to find a good woman in this world as well. But I don't think that you should ever, and I don't believe that you should ever settle with someone just because, you know, their resume is good, just because they show up for you, just because mentally and emotionally they pour into you. They're always there for you. If your heart is not in it and your mind is not in it and you don't feel that attractiveness towards that person, don't do it. Just do not do it. It's going to be a waste of your time and you're going to regret it. And then not only that, but you are going to hurt the friendship. I say this because some women are doing this and then they're regretting ever messing up that friendship or that connection because they force themselves to like somebody just so that they can say they have a good person in their life. But if you really don't like them, if they really not for you, don't force it. It's not fair to you and it's not fair to them. I don't know why, but in the dating world, I see women where we're forcing it. We're forcing to like this person. We're forcing our romantic connection. We're forcing ourselves to be attracted to somebody. And that's just not fair to us. And that's not fair to them. And long term, you're not going to be happy because you had to force yourself to like somebody, and that's not what the law of attraction is. You don't have to force to like somebody, to be attracted to somebody, to want to be with someone. That is something that just happens naturally, organically, and it happens on its own time. The minute that you are forcing yourself to like someone or to want to be with someone, that's already an issue within itself. And imagine you forcing to like someone, and let's say you end up really do liking them. A couple of months later, or even a year later or two, you're going to realize like you're going to fall out of like so fast because it's not something that happened in divine's timing. It's not something that happened naturally. It's something that happened forcefully. And situations like that always die out fast. You end up realizing why you never wanted to be with that person in the first place. And it's just a waste of time and energy. I don't care how single you are. I don't care how bored you are. I don't care how horny you are. Just do not do it. Do not mess up the friendship. Do not put yourself in a position where you know you're going to end up regretting it. If you are into this good guy, if you do find this person attractive, and if this is someone that you've been friends with or you've been around, and this is someone that will work for you, someone that you could see a potential future with, then by all means, do you. I hope it works out. Like, go for it. If it's really for you and it feels good in your spirit, go for it. But do not do it if you're not attracted to this person. You don't even like this person. I just think that's a recipe for a disaster. You should never be so desperate. You should never be so lonely that you're just out here settling with someone just because you know them. It actually really sucks to feel that way, but it's like you don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. And you just have to be patient. You have to be patient for what's really for you. You have to be patient on God's timing. You should honestly pray about it. You should talk to God about it, and don't waste your time, because wasted time is the worst thing ever. You're going to waste your time into something that's probably not going to work out, and you know it's not going to work out. I actually have friends that do this. So they would date this guy because he's the nice guy, right? And he's a provider, right? But they cheat on him. They play him, you know, and I just think that's so messed up, because that good guy, he could be worthy. He could be like a Prince Charming. He could be the full package to another woman. You know, he doesn't deserve that treatment. And I feel like when girls do this, most of the time, y'all ruining this good guy for someone else. Like, y'all ruining the blessing for someone else. If you genuinely don't like him and you're not into him, don't do it, because you wouldn't want a man to do that to you. And I know a lot of guys do this, but you don't gotta do it, and you don't want bad karma coming back to you. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of your coochie. It's a waste of your heart. It's a waste of your brain cells. It's just not worth it. When I was younger, I've actually dated someone. He wasn't like really my type. And then I actually did fall in love with him. And then years later, when I was in college, I started to fall out of love with him. I wasn't as attracted to him as I was in the middle of our relationship. I'm not gonna lie, attraction grows. It does grow. But the way how it grows is the same way it could go away. It could just disappear. And when I was dating this person, I'm not gonna lie, years into our relationship, I started to see how immature he was, certain things about him that I just did not like, and I was outgrowing, because I was with this person in my early 20s, and I was with him until college. And when I was in college, I started to be attracted to other men, and I started to see like, wow, there's more to life. Like, there's more options out here. I started to lose attraction. So the same way that it can grow is the same way that it can just disappear. It can go away, or you just start to see them for who they really are, and not who you thought they was, but for who they really are. Them butterflies that try getting your stomach, when you really heal from someone, it turns into roaches. You just get major ick. I just don't know why certain girls are doing this. Maybe you guys are just tired of the bad guys. You guys are just tired of men that are toxic, and I understand and I get that. But to be with someone and you're not giving it your all, or even to be with someone just because he's a good guy and you know he has so much potential, but you know you're not into him at all, you know he's not your type, you guys are not even aligned with each other, to even just date him and you know you're about to waste your time, I just don't think that's fair. And right there, you're just blocking your blessings from someone better coming along your journey. And sometimes you guys be thinking that this guy is such a nice guy. Really do your homework, because some of them, they just play nice. Just because they smell good, like I said, just because they show up for you, just because they're there for you, doesn't mean that they're really a good person. Sometimes they have a motive. Sometimes they have a hidden agenda. And a lot of women fall for this. You know how many friends that I've had growing up, I thought that they were really, really my friends. But when I told them I don't feel the same way, or I don't want to be with them, you know, they just cut me off like that. So sometimes this whole nice guy act, you have to really be careful, because sometimes it's just a way to just sleep with you or just to get with you. If you don't feel the same way, or if you don't want to be with them, they'll just probably cut you off. Like, some things is just the motive, but just really be careful and just don't do it. There's someone out there for you. You just have to stand strong, hold on, and just pray to God about it. And that is it. I hope you guys like this content. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back for more videos. And again, sorry for the audio. I will definitely get a new microphone.